Okay, so 197 versus 79, but then it jumps to 149 and 200. Wait a second. Clickfunnels is actually cheap? Hey everyone, working on some software review videos today. I have 4 of them to record, just finished 2 on Clickfunnels, and I wanted to show you something that was really interesting in pricing tables, specifically what happens when you actually start growing your list. So here's a chart from a video that will come out in a month or 2, and you'll notice that Clickfunnels is the second most expensive on this list, but when compared to Kartra and GetResponse, all of a sudden, as soon as you pass the 2,500 or 5,000 subscriber mark inside of those other 2 solutions, Clickfunnels actually starts to look really reasonable. So something that was crazy is Kartra at 2,500 subscribers, this is their updated pricing by the way, jumps to $150 a month, which is absolutely insane when you compare it to what you can get with Kajabi. So if you're gonna spend $150, like get Kajabi for sure. Like Kajabi's definitely the way to go. So that was number 1. And then number 2, something that was interesting was GetResponse, as soon as you cross the 5,000 subscriber mark, becomes more expensive than Clickfunnels, and they don't currently have upsells and downsells or native integrations with membership sites. So even though I talk a lot about how I don't really like Clickfunnels, all of these other new solutions have come out, but as soon as your business actually starts to grow, you wind up paying more, which kind of makes sense. They have a lower pricing point because they want to hook in new people, and then they want to get them hooked on the software, and then once they're presumably at 10,000 or 5,000 subscribers, they're just not going to care that they're paying more than Clickfunnels. But if you compare $150 a month for Kartra versus, just $50 less for Clickfunnels, and I actually still recommend that you have your own email autoresponder, Clickfunnels is actually pretty reasonably priced. So just want to share that with you real quick. I have 2 more videos to work on, and then it's on to some client work that I totally messed up on. So just going to be a giant confession session, but first, I got to finish these 2 videos. But first, wanted to share some awesome news. Got our first sale from our current funnel experiment, so super excited. Hopefully that sale turns into at least 7 to 10. If we get 10 sales, I'm gonna be very happy. And if we don't get 10 sales, then yeah, back to the drawing board, just like any other marketing campaign. That's just how it works. So anyway, wanted to kind of pull back the curtain on what I think is a very unhealthy view of what entrepreneurship and this hustle and grind looks like. Because if you watch my channel and you kind of see how many videos I put out or what I show on the vlog versus some other channels, you might start to get this impression that, and I'm obviously just speaking for myself and the other creators that I actually get to talk to, but you might start getting this impression that we're never tired or we never have moments of weakness. And I always want to make sure that this vlog is as close to realistic as possible. So I wanted to share this story, how it screwed up my week, and then just kind of share how I make sure that I don't burn out or I stop myself from burning out. And simply, I got home late on Sunday and I was supposed to work on a Facebook ad account. It was a small problem. I didn't do it. I just went to bed. I was exhausted. I'll admit it. I was exhausted. I was tired. I did 20 some odd videos last week. I'm tired. My voice is just dying. You can probably hear it a little bit. And so Monday and Tuesday, I went through my time blocks, completely forgot about it. I just sat there in a sauna with a red saying 1 day overdue, 2 days overdue, 3 days overdue. And I was like, yeah, I'll get to it. And then yesterday, that little problem turned into a big one. So it took me 6.5 hours. I was able to fix it, worked on it a little bit this morning. And luckily the problem didn't get so big that the client called up and said, what the heck are you doing? It's one of those things where you never want the problem to get that big, but it got big enough where if another professional was looking at it, they'd go that's borderline negligence, dude. What are you doing? And so this kind of stuff happens every once in a while to me because I try and do so much. I mean, making videos takes a long time. Trying to do client work and then get new clients takes a long time as well. And so I wanted to share that with you because I just wanted to show that, yeah, there are times where my time blocks don't work out. There are times where I'm so tired, I just go to sleep. And this isn't necessarily making an excuse for the behavior. Obviously, I messed up and I need to do a better job with planning. But also, it's not an excuse to say, like, if you're feeling unmotivated, you can just like go watch TV. For me personally, I think there's a fine line between being physically tired and then being unmotivated. And I think there's a lot of entrepreneurs who confuse that. And so if you're trying to work and you're physically tired, you're finding that it's taking you way too long to do something, you're still trying to work, then, I mean, I don't know, take a nap, go for a run or something, whatever re-energizes you, because it's not going to be television. We all know how television just kind of puts our brains into this weird non-alpha state and actually messes with your productivity even more, which is why I don't watch TV shows. Rant for another day, obviously. So my goal here is to just, number one, share a time this week where I did mess up. The videos I recorded today, I was supposed to do yesterday. So now my Saturday went from a half day to an overflowing day of content. And just kind of be a realistic voice in the sea of messaging that we all get as aspiring entrepreneurs, that we're just supposed to be workhorses that never get tired. I mean, our bodies do have physical limits. I've done videos on the past on how much actual work you can do. And sure, there's debates. You always hear about those people who say, well, I work 80 hours a week or I work 90 hours a week. And sure, I'm sure there's some people that do that, just like the statistics show that most people actually inflate their work hours by anywhere from 10 to 20%. So, and it also depends on what you consider work, because there's a lot of work that some people would add to their time that I don't, and vice versa. So the whole point here is that it's normal to be tired, and just because it looks like a larger creator or a larger channel or entrepreneur is just like hustling and grinding 24/7 doesn't necessarily mean that is actually the reality behind the scenes. So I hope you got some value and encouragement out of that. This definitely wasn't supposed to be a video of like, yeah, you feel tired, just go do whatever you want. It's all right, you can have tomorrow. Like, no, you do have to grit your teeth through stuff. Like, I had to grit my teeth today making these videos with a sore throat, but at the same time, there is a threshold, and there are times where you just gotta go to sleep. So I'm just going to end it there. I wasn't quite sure how to communicate that, so hopefully it made sense and it was somewhat encouraging. I'm gonna go drink a boatload of tea now. So until the next, before I go, big announcement coming next vlog. Make sure you watch the next vlog, because the last two videos I recorded this morning was actually the content for August. So now I have July and August done. Why the heck would I need to do that? In the next vlog, I will tell you. So until the next, keep building the business you love.